Hello everyone and welcome back to Out of Ore. I'm your host JC. So I'm looking out this way because a lot has changed on the plant since you guys last saw it. I have been working behind the scenes to get a bunch of stuff done, and I guess we can start with this side over here is done. We have it all leveled out. We got the platform built out quite a ways. This parking platform is going to go out further, but I still have a little more work to do over here. But as you can see, we got conveyors built out to here. And again, this is going to have to go out further, so there's a little more work to do. I have to be putting more of these in, finishing that off over there. And then, but if we go the other way, we're going to run down here, and it's a jumbled mess kind of a little bit right by the where everything comes into the plant. But there's no more power poles. Every single one of these is connected to a windmill, and it's going through. And because we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 3, 6, 7, 8. Where's the 9? There's a 9th one there. Connected together, we have the ability to have 14,400 power here. So, a lot. But that's because I did things like this, so I can connect up mergers like Successful Failure had told me about in the comment section, and they go straight to a power pole. And now we have all these poles with 1800 kilowatts. We have right now 13,550 grid load. So we will have to be putting some more in. That's running all the way out there. I thought I was less than that. Let me check this one here, see if it's the same. Yeah, 13,550. And we can go up to 14.4, I want to say it is. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think everything is connected. Yeah, because no, that's not connected. So that is separate still. Why am I not blowing anything yet then? Because there should be 8. It's 8,000. 64. Yeah, 14.4. Okay, so 8 of them makes 14.4. But we can easily add more to it. All we got to do is get another merger in somewhere, and we have another 1800 power, which shouldn't be too tough. I can probably actually swing it on this thing right here. I just have to come over here, and instead of having this drop in with a hopper or into the hopper there, how can I do this? Let's see. I can't connect it there. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Because that can't come into there without losing that power. Give me 1 second here. Be right back. Okay, I think I figured out where I can do it out here. Let me see if do we have another merger in here? I do. Okay, let me take this out real quick. And then put this merger in. Number 8. Okay, so I can do that there. I can do another one right there. That'll give us another 3,600. Alright, do we have another power input? We do. Okay. So that'll go there. We'll take some of these blocks and put underneath of it to make it look more realistic, like it's supposed to be. Let's see, 1, 2, and we'll go up to the bottom of that. And then we will buy a power input. Factory, or windmill, I mean. We're going to actually buy 2 of these. As you can see, we made a bunch of money off of dirt and coal too. And we need another one of these and 2 of these. Alright, this should work. If I change to this. Alright, we're going to go into grid mode. Come out just a little bit. That should work fine. Number 9, connect to there. this on. And now we're at 14,158, but we can go up to 16,2 currently. And then I think this works out right. I should be able to put one right down there. Change it to that direction so it doesn't interfere with the other ones that are spinning around. Take this out, and then we will have to buy another merger. And so this should, if everything works like it's supposed to. I can't see, I gotta move back further. There we go. And then we can put another power input right here. Like so. Jump down here and connect that to that. Turn this thing on. And that puts us at 18,000. And we're at 14,700. So we still got 3,000 units to play with. We'll easily put that in when we start digging over here. So the other part of this is I still got to fill in little holes here because I'm going to use some like steel mesh or something. But we got this wall going all the way down for support on the conveyors. We have a little bit of a walkway here. That tree was not there before, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to like pour something on the ground. I don't know. But let's cut this tree down because that won't fly. Pour some coal down there or something. There's another one that climbed up in the middle of the plant over there. So we're going to have to put some more coal over there also. Anyway, this goes all the way down here. Comes down, turns around. And we are set up with the Vagger. So I ran a ton of material. I finished off of there. I did all the stuff up in the little platform for the parking area, and well, I dug all this down here too. It was when I finished, I had over 2 million in the hopper. It took like an hour and a half to finish running all the material. It's kind of crazy. I'm trying to get this lined up for the next cut. I also have something else to show too, so let me get this back in place here. Let's swing this a little to the left and we'll pull it up and be ready to go. I gotta get this straight too. It's not quite, it's a little off. I want straight lines going down through here. There we go. Alright, and then we'll pull up to about there, I guess. Zero that back out. We'll go ahead and hop out. So yeah, I ran through so much material that we basically refilled our rubies. Not quite as many diamonds, but you guys know how many I put over here. We had 60 rubies and 30 diamonds the other day, and now the diamonds were down to stack and a half. We now have 13 and a half, so 12 stacks of that, and we had like 10 or 12 stacks of this, and we got 10, 20, 35, 38 stacks here. But what I really wanted to show you was to show how much we actually did. Material-wise, this container, there is a bunch of gold. And I figured, you know, I'm just going to leave that there for now and show everybody later on. I figured that was kind of a spectacular feat to have, what, 20, almost 30 stacks of gold off of one run. I ended up running for, well, including putting in the concrete and all the conveyors and everything, I probably got like 7 hours into this. So let's go ahead and this is all going to go into the company because it was done off recording. But we did make the stuff I didn't sell, which was the dirt and the coal. After I purchased all the concrete and stuff to finish this, we were, what, 19 on the last episode, so we got 16 million in dirt and coal sales, basically, plus another 2 to 3 million in concrete. It was a lot. Let's just go ahead and get rid of all these. I know 1.46 a piece. And go back into here, get the rest of these out. Obviously one's small, so this one's going to be a little less. This one's going to be not quite as much, but that's okay. So we were at 35 million before I did this. We're now at 78 million. So yeah, I mined 40, 50, about 60 million today in 7 hours. Let's go to the bank. We're going to transfer. Let's take this down to 18. That's about where we were at. So 60 million. 2, 3. Confirm. There we go. Company funds are growing. So yeah, up here we're going to work on this platform today. I know that it's going to cut off right here, and I have 1,000. There's probably some more down there being made, but I have 1,032 of these, and I'm going to start laying them in here because we're going to go through and paint them all black like a tar floor kind of. I know a little different than the normal bagger digging and front loader digging, but and I think that I'm gonna have Theo come on Sunday. We're gonna do a stream, and I'm gonna have him work on using the dozer because he's really good at it, to try to finish leveling that off over there, and we're gonna get some work done. Probably do like maybe a 2-hour stream if he's up for it. But if he's doing that, I can do a little bagger work, and we can both get together and let's start going back their way. Get that all flattened out, and then get the concrete put in. He's the one that I started a multiplayer series with, but I'm like I said, I'm not very good with the dozer. He is, so I mean, is it a bad thing to have him come on for one episode, just a little stream? Alright, so once we get down here, I'm going to start going across that way so we get a nice straight line going. I may move this fuel tank too, I'm not sure yet. But for now, we're just going to go straight across. This is going to stay concrete over here. Or if I do floor that, it's going to be something else. Just trying to get all the way across here. I might put a couple doors in somewhere along the way too. Alright, so that's that. Let's get that in there. Get this all worked around here so we can get all these pieces in. Like I said, I do have a bunch of these metal plates being made down in the factories down there, so putting a few down here is not going to be that big of a deal. Plus, I got most of what I want done. I needed to go, like I said, probably another maybe 50 blocks out that way, so 100 plates, so that won't be too bad. Alright, come over here, get this in down here. Now I can go underneath there. There we go. But I think that I did dig that out, and I probably shouldn't have put that plate there. So I'm going to try to get that back out real quick without knocking the hopper out. There we go. What I can also do is, like I know that I have to stop out here, so maybe paint these ones here yellow to know where to stop. And then go ahead and paint these over here black. Kind of like a cautionary thing. And I can get rid of these little barricade things. But currently we have water. We have power. So we got 18,000 units available. So I think that's pretty good for now. I don't think we need any more than that. Well, yeah, I probably will need more because we're going to have a long long line going across that thing. I can't always change it though. Once I get down to a certain point, I can like come over here and break the line over here, and then extend it back this way. So I'm losing all of that power usage, which I mean isn't that much, but I mean when you're talking 18,000 units, it could be maybe enough to get back over and be able to get down to the other end over here. I will do like a run or two of the bagger. I think what I want to do is I want to turn the power off when I do that though, so that I know how much one cut actually gets me. Whether it's from, only bad thing about that is it means it's not running. It means we're going to have to wait forever for it to process. I don't know what to do on that. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could jump cut after we get the material done and started processing it. Almost. Like I said, we're going to do it section at a time. We're going to do this section here. We'll do like to that concrete section another day or something. I'm not going to do it all at once because it's just too much. Is that dirt kicking through right there? Yep, sure was. Okay, what can I say? I got a keen eye. I notice things. Go ahead and put these plates in right with the dozer sitting there. Doesn't matter. Well, most of them. I'll have to come back and get the last couple, I think. I don't think it's going to let me do the rest of them. I could try, though. Yeah, I got those, so maybe. Yeah, okay, we got them all. Around the dozer blade. Yeah, I think I will. I'll go do one cut to the right. That's going to be a block or two. Probably 2 blocks, I think. I have it set up for 2 blocks right now. And we'll see how much that does. We'll turn the power off and see how much material we get. Because I know it takes about 5 minutes to process 100,000 material. So if we got 1 million in there, it's going to take 50 minutes. I mean, that's a rough guesstimate. It's not exactly accurate. I didn't time exactly 100,000 material, but it's close. Because I was definitely close to spending 2 hours waiting for this stuff to finish earlier. I started watching YouTube shorts because I was bored waiting. And I didn't want to dig more and have to wait longer, so. But I got everything set up for the next time we use the bagger. Everything's running smooth. It's all straightened out. It's the right height. We're cutting 5 blocks deep. I probably could have went 6, but I decided against that. Alright, let's get into the paint here. And I think I just want to do this black. So, how many floors did I use here? That doesn't matter. I'll just grab a stack. It's fine. We'll put this here. Bring these down. Alright, let's go ahead and start painting. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. I'm going to paint those rails a different color too so they stand out more. I just don't know what color yet. I am going to, however, leave those red, like those are the safety up and down. Maybe I'll do the stairs yellow and the guardrails yellow. Make them stand out from everything else, because everything's red. So I may have to move that stuff. I didn't want to paint that. Dang it. Yeah, that sucks. That's not what I wanted to paint. So I'm going to have to pick those up, put it back down. And I think it's still going to be red though. Or black, I mean. Let's check it out, I guess. That was the left, I think. Oh, good. It's back to red. Good. Even better. We can go ahead and do this. I'm not going to paint the ones underneath there right now because I don't want to paint everything black. I want just the floor tiles. So one of these days when I feel like it, I'll come back through and paint all those too. I mean, it's supposed to be a kind of a roadway, so parking area. I wish we could paint the concrete blocks too. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, well, I'm going to do a jump cut for the rest of it. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so imagine this all the way out here. It's going to go probably... I think I'm going to take it actually all the way over because I'm going to have a ramp that goes down on this side so that if I want, I can bring the truck around to fill up the bagger. So I got a long ways to go. This is going to be quite a ways out here. Let's go ahead and go run the bagger for a little bit. Put this back down here. We don't need that right now. And I'm just going to jump over there. Alright, so this should be, like I said, set up already. We just need to make sure that's over the top of the bucket. Yep, okay. And we'll go ahead and... I didn't turn it off. Crap. Well, we only have to come up here to hit one of them, so that's fine. Yep. Jump too far. Yep. We got sneaky ways to get up here, though. I made a little door hatchway just for that reason. Dang it, didn't quite get high enough. Alright, so all you gotta do is go to one of your inputs and it turns everything off. So come in here, click, it's all off. Nothing coming in. Works pretty well. So let's see what one... I think this is... I'll have to be able to tell when I get to the middle. Looks like it's one block though. Block and a half maybe. Because if it was like 2 blocks, I'd be a lot closer to the spindle. I'll know for sure when we get to the middle here. Yeah, we still got that thing sitting straight, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, this is a 2-block cut. And it's not quite a full cut because there wasn't any dirt on the left-hand side over there. There is on that side over there. We're going full up on that one. I don't think we'll actually have like full cuts all the way across the entire thing until we get down to the next level. Because as you see, there's still quite a bit of dips and stuff on this left side over here. A couple on the right side over there. But that's okay. So like when we come back for the next one too, I'm going to have to take out the straight wall is going to stay and it'll get dropped down. I can't point out what I'm trying to say. So everything from that corner this way will get taken out and it'll get extended out that way some and lined up, and then it'll also drop down like that did. So it's down, I think that one's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 blocks down, which is perfect what we needed. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this up now. Nope, turn on. And we'll see how much we got here. Like I said, and then I'll do a little bit of a jump to make sure. And I'll run it all out off camera. Let you guys see what we did off one cut. And I plan on putting some walls on that frame that's gonna stay. So if we wanted, I mean, we could change things up a little bit. Autosave, yay. And I'm stuck. Come on, move. No, I'm not going to move. There we go. Okay. Autosave killed me. And I also need a wall in the downstairs still too, and put walls upstairs. Finish blocking in the floor over there in that corner. And there's a bunch of stuff I got to do to the plant still. I got to figure out if I want to leave the wind where it's at, or take the wind and put it on the roof, and then have cables coming down through the roof to the power inputs. I don't think it's going to matter, but I'd have to go around that or make the roof really high where those things are at. And obviously windmills inside would be kind of weird. But after we get a couple of cuts across here, I can actually put them inside and just have them go through like a window or something to get to where they need to go. There's that option too. So I'm not going to raise this up and cut up above. There's no reason to. And I'm pretty close to 90 degrees here, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here, see what we got inside the bucket. Or the hopper, I mean. Alright, so one cut, we did 262,000. And like I said, it's not quite a full cut because we're missing, you know, this from basically like here straight across. And then all that right there. So we're not quite getting full cuts, but we're getting close. Oh man, come on. I can jump up here easy enough, but I can't jump up one little block higher. Alright, now we run back up here, we turn it on, and it, like I said, it's going to be, in fact, I mean, I can time it. When I, nope, not that, this. When I get back down here, I'll start a stopwatch and see how long it takes to get exactly 100 it through. But I'm going to do a little jump cut for you guys so you don't have to sit here and sit through all of this, and I'll see you when we're done. Oh, okay, we're back. It looks like it takes about 3 minutes to run 100,000 units of material, so my guesstimate earlier was off. I said about 5. It looks like I also mined up a little coal and did underneath the building here, so there's no more grass and trees and stuff coming through there. But it looks like we got probably 1,100 gold total, which is not bad. We still got this storage here too. Oh, we got yeah, 11.5. Not bad. Let's go ahead and sell the gold, and we're gonna keep everything else. So it looks like we're gonna make 200,000 there and 1.4 there. So just over 20 million now. That's pretty good. This one's gonna be a little bit shorter. Like I said, I had to do a lot of setup for this one because it was so much I had to do. I mean, I even used the bagger to dig up this little section that was about where the end of the conveyor's at, but was on this side of where the bagger was, like all this right here. This is all done with the bagger too, when the actual cut was to here, somewhere right in here. So yeah, we're getting along there though. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can get Theo to come in and maybe do some bulldozer work and try to fill that space in there a little bit. If not, it's going to be a lot of concrete work, which is okay too if I have to, but I'm hoping I don't have to. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I said, no, it's a little bit different than a normal thing. I'll probably do the rest of this black floor here off camera. I don't know. We might do this part on camera and then that part off camera. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I know it's a little bit different than what we're used to. Got to spice things up and change it up a little bit here and there, though. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. It really helps with the channel. If you have any tips or tricks, questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you guys have a good day.